This is not a review of the Rev'It Sand 3 jacket. Today I'm going to talk about what I look for when I'm selecting an adventure suit or an adventure jacket. And I'm looking for 3 different levels of protection. One is for impact, abrasion, and weather. This suit, the Rev'It Sand 3, stands out because it's one of the few jackets that's equipped for a neck brace. This one uses Rev'It's proprietary neck brace, but it's also compatible with a layette. If I come off, I don't want to end up as a quadriplegic or paraplegic or not being able to walk. Okay, any jacket that I get has got to have elbow protection, shoulder protection, and a very, very good back protector. For me, I'm always looking for enough space inside the jacket so I can upgrade to the best protection I can come up with. When I'm looking at the protection that's built into a jacket, I'm looking to make sure that it has a CE2 level of protection. This is the highest rating you can get for any sort of impact protection. This is nice because it's a honeycomb design and it's perforated with lots of holes. That means as I'm wearing it, I can sweat through my armor, but also that means wind can blow through the armor to help keep me cool when I'm in hot environments. For abrasion protection, this is very similar to the average jacket out there with a ripstop nylon type of protection. But look for these seams, make sure they're double stitched and that they double layer those areas that are most likely to hit the ground. Again, those are the same places your armor is. So that's your elbows, elbow protection, shoulder protection. Getting a jacket that fits is very important. And many of the jackets have these adjustable straps on them. These adjustable straps are so the jacket doesn't flop around and the armor doesn't shift in case you come off the bike. But you want the jacket as loose as possible other than that. That way you have airflow through the jacket if it's hot. And also in cold weather, you can put more clothing underneath and keep that thermal air gap that'll keep you warm and toasty. This is a multi-season jacket. It's designed to be for 4 seasons, which means it has the outer shell, but also carries a thermal liner and it carries a weatherproof liner. Another option, besides having a zip-in liner, is to actually have a layer where your jacket inside is actually your thermal layer. Most of the time, I don't use the jacket thermals anymore. I actually bring my own thermal jacket to wear inside. Because this is a multi-layer jacket, the outer shell is only water resistant, not waterproof. This is a Gore-Tex-like liner. What kills these liners is sweat and dirt. And when you're going slow, you're going to be hot and dirty and sweaty, and then you can't wash these and keep them functioning well. So being able to remove this from the jacket to allow for better ventilation and to protect that liner for future use is a feature I really consider essential. If you're a rider that prefers having Gore-Tex built into the jacket, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that if that's the environment you ride in. If you're always in a wet environment or a cold environment. But being able to remove that liner means that I can now sweat through the shell of the jacket and airflow can move both ways much better. When you're on an adventure bike, we're going slow and often working really hard. Jackets that have full-length sleeves, large chest pockets, where you have massive amounts of air flowing in that can be captured and pulled around the body. Large vents on the back of the jacket, so once it pulls through, it can draw the air and draw the heat out of the jacket. As you're picking your jacket, whatever it is, think about where you're going to keep your passport or your wallet. Make sure the jacket has that. Make sure you can get to them when you're wearing your helmet and wearing your gloves. If you prefer a slim fitting jacket, then maybe you want a jacket that doesn't have a lot of pockets and only has a few places on it. Black is extremely popular. It's more popular than any other color out there, but it's hot and it gets dirty very easy. So if you go for a light gray or a white jacket, you'll be cool when the weather's hot, but of course, you're gonna see all the bugs, you're gonna see all the stains, you're gonna see all the dirt. Brown works well because as it gets dirty, it blends in. The grays, they stay nice and cool. The black, if you're riding in a very hot environment, and that's the only place you're riding, there are jackets that ventilate perfectly, but don't work very well when it's cold. If you live up in Alaska or at the tip of Argentina, and it's freezing all the time, there are jackets that work very well for that. This is a jacket that crosses all barriers. It's a compromise for all barriers. These are some of the things that you need to consider when you're choosing what jacket's going to work best for you.